Hey guys, this is Jay, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll show you the POV drive on the Sealion 7 for the adaptive cruise control or the intelligent cruise control. I'll show you how the buttons works, how to engage and disengage, and how to change the balance between you and the front vehicle. In the last part, I'll also leave the camera on and show you how it works in real-world traffic. Now, if you find the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe by like down below. Let's get started. Alright, first thing before you get started, you want to go into your vehicle setting, go to the ADAS setting. Under the driver assist, you are able to choose a thing called ICC, Intelligent Cruise Control. How that works is when you do the vehicle on adaptive cruise control, it can do the balance and accelerate and brake and for you. But at the same time, if the situation allows, if the line marking is accurate, if the traffic allows and things like that, the vehicle will kind of hold your steering. You will get this function logo over there. That means the ICC is ready when it's white light. You won't be able to disable that until you press the P to get in the park to disable and enable that. I don't know why, but it's just the nature of that feature. Anyway, once you switch it on, when you switch on the cruise control, it's going to be ready to engage the ICC whenever you like. Now, once you start driving, you are able to use all these buttons on the left to do your cruise controls. First button is the bottom one close to the steering. This is the button to engage the cruise control, whether it's ICC or ACC. Whenever you're ready, whenever you are driving on set speed, you can just simply press this button. It will say ICC or ACC activated. That means the vehicle will set your cruise control at right now 98 kilometers. You see the blue light over here? You can also see that blue light on the head-up display. Once you have set on cruise control, you can use the switch over here, go up and down. Single click is to +5. For example, right now it's set on 100. One single click down, that's 95. Single up, that's 100. If you do want to change the numbers one by one, you can push down and hold or push up and hold. Pushing it down, that's 90, 98, 96 and things like that. Pushing up, 97, 98, 99 again. Now, you can also change the distance between you and the front vehicle using the buttons on the left and on the right. The left button will change the distance to a lower distance. Right now it's on 1 bar, it's going to show over here. Click the right, you can increase that to 2 or 3 or 4. That just means longer distance between you and front vehicle. If the road is clear, your vehicle will drive on your set speed. That means it will try to accelerate to 100, for example, the set speed I'm setting right now. But if there's traffic in front of us, it's going to slow down and brake, and then keeping the safe distance. That's where you want to use these left and right buttons to change your distance between the front vehicle. And now if we change the lanes, you can see the vehicle will secure the front, which is a Tesla, and then start doing the balance and distancing for us. When you drive on the adaptive cruise control or intelligent cruise control, you are able to cancel the cruise control at any time. Do remember, you are still the driver, the vehicle will still listen to you. Two ways to disengage. One way is to simply press the cruise control on and off button to disengage right away, very simple. Another way is to press the brake. Once you press the brake, the car will cancel the adaptive cruise control and then it will just be cancelled. For example, I'll do the brake right now. There we go. The lines on the top, the 100 speed control, that's on white color. You can see on the head-up display as well. That means it's ready to engage again, but it's not engaged as of right now. If it's blue color, that means it's engaged. And to resume back to cruise control, you can just flick this up. There will be a resume function. Just flick this up, it will flick back to the 100. But there's one small annoying feature as of right now I discovered. When you drive the vehicle on ICC, which is Intelligent Cruise Control with steering assist, and when you cancel the cruise control and when you flick up to resume back to the cruise control, it does not resume back to ICC. So it only resume back to ACC, which has no steering assistance in most cases. That means if you do want to, let's say, cancel the cruise control again, brake is already engaged, and then want to go back to ICC, you have to engage the ICC or cruise control button over here, and then that will engage back to ICC. Then you can just push up and down to your set speed. I'm not sure if that's what BYD wants to design this feature, but I hope this gets let's say picked up or fixed during the software update in the future. Anyway, the next scenario is when the vehicle in front of you comes to a complete stop, your vehicle will follow the front car, then come to a complete stop. That means the vehicle will go into a sort of ready mode for it to engage the adaptive cruise control or intelligent cruise control. There will be two scenarios. One scenario, if the vehicle in front of you comes to a complete stop, then stays for less than 3 seconds. Then it will resume back to the traffic. You do not need to do anything. All you need to do, just let the car go, and it will just automatically pick up the traffic again, back on the cruise control. The next scenario is if the front vehicle stays longer than 3 seconds, then the traffic resumes. You will need to manually resume back to cruise control. There are two ways to resume back to cruise control. One way is using the switch over here to push up back to resume again, so that will be back on the cruise control. The second scenario is you can just press the accelerator to let the car start rolling forward. As soon as the vehicle starts rolling, that means the cruise control will be resumed and you can release the accelerator pedal. I don't think we are going into a traffic that will be able to come to a complete stop as of today, but yeah, that's how that works. Anyway, I'll leave the camera on so I can show you how the vehicle works in highway traffic with the ICC, which you get steering assist. And you can see the vehicle is slowly going around the corner. Again, do not take your hands off the steering like this. This is just a pure demonstrator. And there we go. You can see that steering assist will tell you that you need to hold the steering after a few seconds if you're not holding it. And since I'm not doing anything, the vehicle ultimately brakes when it's meeting the traffic. So the ICC even works when at low speed from 0 all the way to 150 kilometers, I think. So under the ICC, you will notice occasionally the ICC will say deactivated or activated on the dashboard. It just means the ICC can kick in, can kick out. You will notice this blue light with the steering, with the line marking. That just means the ICC is working. If it comes to a white color symbol, that means it's not working as of right now. And if someone cuts in the lane, you can see the vehicle will also react to that, then keep the balance again. So I'm going to change the balance to 1. At the same time, if you change the lanes, you can also see the vehicle will eventually resume back to the cruise control following this car. Additionally, if you do want to accelerate and override the cruise control at any stage, you can do that just by pressing the accelerator. It will kind of override the cruise control momentarily, and when you release the accelerator, it will resume back to cruise control. Again, I'll let the steering go, but please don't do that when you drive the vehicle, just so I can show you how the ICC is performing. I'm still touching it, I'm still ready to take over whenever I need to. There will be sun on the dashboard. Right, next, let's talk about what are my thoughts about the BYD's sort of assisted driving systems. The acceleration and also the braking on the cruise control is really good. The balance distance change is also relatively good. The ICC steering control is okay. I don't think it's top of the list, but it's average. Overall, it performs just as it should. Occasionally, it kind of take you away on the steering, and you can't really hold the steering a little bit too, like turn the steering. So let's say if I turn it right now, just disengage right away. Another thing that's a little bit annoying is also about the ICC on and off function. You can't change this on and off until you press the P, get the vehicle to park, and then change it. So while you're driving, you have no way to disengage that. At the same time, if you pause the cruise control, let's say brake at some point and then press the resume, it does not go back to the ICC, it just stays on ACC until you press this to disengage and engage again. So this is the only button you can re-engage the ICC. But overall, that's still a good system to use as a daily drive. I don't have any issue with the usage, how the function works, how to press these things, engage, disengage works and all that things. Again, the cruise control works fine. I don't think there's a problem. It's definitely not as bad as some of the European safety regulations talk that it's awful, it's unusable for these systems. At least for the BYD Sealion 7 and the BYD Shark 6 I've tested, they all work quite well. Now that's the end of this video. I hope you found the video helpful. The best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like down below. What do you think about the BYD system? Please let me know in the comments. I will see you next video. Thank you very much.